This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checking their opponent. Goes for the fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Strings it all, gets them. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hits with the overhead. Medium kick. Rattles them with a spinning hook. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Serving them a severe beatdown. And the fun's just starting. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits them with a stop and block. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Both fighters are low on drive. What will they use it on? Player one is in a pretty good... Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip an overhead, but it won't work. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Crowns him from above. This is gonna hurt. Now they can use drive. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Draw super hard incoming. A jump. Hoses them with a kick. Player one is in a very good spot. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who will come out on top in this final round? Superb reactions on display. Player two needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Hit them with a stop and pop. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Oh, here we go. Drive impact misses. Turns out. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna read the jump in perfectly? Connects with the throw. There's the burnout. Okay, here we go. A real test of nerves here. Player two, what are you jumping in for? Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Still very early in the round. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player two is just about out of drive out there. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both players all out of drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One finishes it with the anti-air. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player two chases them down. Our fighters got up close and personal last round and really took it to each other. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure. Brushes off the impact. Shoots off a fireball up close. That drive impact doesn't get through. From up above, knockdown and blocks the impact. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Hit them with a stop and box. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be... burnout activates. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super art. Solid anti-air. What'll happen here? Going KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. It's time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Player 2 chases them down. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. This is going to hurt. Knockdown. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Solid combo. Grabs them. Neither of them willing to back off yet. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Denies the low heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Back throw for the side switch. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Next hit will end the round. Shoots off a fireball up close. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 digs up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Both sides reluctant to get in each other's faces, but who will seize control this round? They break things off to take a quick breather. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets the knockdown, and now rattles them with a spin. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayokusen. Knockdown and peppers them with the lightning kicks. Still slugging it out at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 is barely hanging it, wrecks them. Going in, finds the target. Nothing. Gets the critical line. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they're gonna think of a follow-up.
I've had enough.
Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Breaks through with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Uses their drive gauge. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Still plenty of time left. Crowns them from above. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Burnout activated. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some all the throw connects. What's next? What are they gonna do? Change this. Oh, plot twist. Player overhead, but it won't work. Amazing, yo! Critical art now? Reds them with a critical art. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. The jump-in is denied. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still blocks the low kick. Player 2, they are done! Player